What's up, it's Ash, licensed instructor of Liq Chuan, the martial art of awareness, and we got another class clip for you today. And what I wanted to talk about is a little bit. I made a video like a few months back about the winding and wrapping. So this is a follow-up video to that. Basically, you show kind of how, or some of the uses of like that kind of winding energy. And so if you haven't seen that first clip, I suggest you go back and watch it. I'll post a link to that video in the video description below. But just as a quick recap, I had talked about, this kind of like winding and wrapping exercise that we do in Liq Chuan, and using it to develop this kind of power that winds into the bones so that you're always wound up, ready to release. And so I had shared that video recently, and some people who weren't that familiar with internal, quote-unquote, internal martial arts had some questions about how you would use that kind of winding energy. So again, like I said in my post, was that this kind of energy here, it gives you a 6-direction energy that you're ready to explode at all times from any point of contact. And my Sifu, Grandmaster Sam F.S. Chin, he has a couple of videos up on that already. If you haven't seen those, I highly recommend that you go check those out first. But let me show you a couple things here. So, okay, now, so from every time somebody touches you, it's going to have one of 3 qualities. Either it's going to be too light, too heavy, or like just enough. Basically, like you could say Tai Chi is like just right. It's the Goldilocks energy. But if so we come into like combat range. Now let's say that he uses, the pressure is too light. If the touch is too light, it's just easy to hit, right? I don't need to do anything fancy because the pressure was too light. If it's too heavy, it's easy to get on top, and again, from once I get on top, then I can hit. Because he gives me the force, like he press me down, that it's easy to get on top and come back around to hit. So that's too light and too heavy. Now, let's assume that the point of contact from here is enough, right? It's just right. So he's capturing my hands. He doesn't use too much force, so I don't have momentum to be able to spin around on top. Now comes in that winding energy. From here, I want to be able to throw his hands away, but still be in a position that then I can follow up with my own attack. So if I have to wind and try to throw this away, it won't work. So I need this kind of wrapping energy all the time that I can just explode to this point of contact, and I'm still in a position that I can counterattack and go. So again, this power gives you that short power. Sometimes they call it the 1-inch, like the 1-inch punch. So I'll show you a couple things right now. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so like I was saying, is that from from this kind of point of contact, I'm going to explode and hit, right? So just to show some short power, we'll show a couple of different breaks. So that, see, from here is from real close, and I'm winding, and I can just explode. Okay. Get it.
Shooting.
Okay, so only forward you need to be able to explode, and basically in 5 directions. So I'll show the other directions from here. So see, from here, this is winding, and explode. Okay, so if I did forward, inside, now you can just outside. Alright, because sometimes you might be, you turn yourself and you need to explode sort of from this in to out. I did out to in to out. And again, it's short power. I'm not winding up to put a lot of momentum in it. It's from the winding of the ligaments and tendons. You wind and release. Sometimes we want to be able to fudging back, right? Is forward, this in to out to in. Now we're going to go back. From here, go back. Oh no!
Take two.
Ready?
Yep.
We're going?
Yep. Now we are.
Now.
Yeah, we're going now. Yes, sir.
Alright, so we did out to in to out, forward, back, down. Now I need to do up, like down to up, like this. Alright, because like this, where you snap this to help throw, like either throw the hand off or you can even attack from here to this, like down to up. That should be it. So hopefully that. Oh, here, wait a minute. Let me show you a few more things real quick. Okay, we can ditch that. So again, now with this, one thing here is like this is the kind of this winding energy, and when you understand the point of contact and how to release out to that point of contact is where we get to be like that spherical energy, and how it gets to be this untouchable. That any point you touch, you shock, right? Or capture the mass, right? Or from here, so this is just like to try and shock that from here with my point of contact, we can like wipe, and hit, right? So I throw the opponent off and strike. Can throw the opponent off and strike. So this is kind of some basic uses of that kind of winding energy. And also it helps, it gets everything turning, because with the winding it's all the joints are spinning, all the joints are winding. That if now like this guy has been training with me for a while, so his level's pretty good too. But when somebody that doesn't have like this kind of like winding and spinning energy, that when you touch, like you already feel yourself being spun away, right? So it's like the ball is turning and you touch the ball and you get spun off. So it helps to capture and control the opponent's mass all the time. That's about all I can think of for this class clip. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like, don't forget to subscribe and post some comments and share the video. Thanks a lot. I'll catch you guys next time.